Hey everybody, Justin the Diabetic, and this week is a special tip and trick for people on the Omnipod 5 system. I've had a couple pod issues over the past few weeks. I forget to keep my pod to gather the information that they need off the back of them when you call the 1-800 number or customer service. Well, this morning, let me back this up. So Saturday, the 1st of October, I was going to call. I have a pod that malfunctioned. It gave me a pod error, and I wanted to get it replaced, especially since I've had a couple little mishaps here lately. Not necessarily that are all pod fault. Some of them are user error. I'm a little low on the supply of pods that I have. I changed out the pod on Saturday. I was going to call, but I saw a post in a Facebook group that the wait time for Insulet's customer service was over 3 hours. So I was like, I'm not calling on Saturday. So just to see, I called Sunday evening at roughly 5 o'clock in the afternoon, Central Time, and the wait time per the recording was 45 minutes. So I stayed on the phone for about 15 minutes before I decided that I was just going to not wait on the line. Also on Sunday, I lost a pod. It kind of fell off. So I wasted that one. So now in 24 hours, I'm down 2 pods, which is not helping me out any. So this morning, today is Monday, the 3rd of October. I had to go in early to work so I could leave earlier. And while I was at work at 5 a.m., I was like, you know what? Let me call Insulet and see, 1, if they're open, and 2, how long the wait is at 5 o'clock in the morning. Well, lo and behold, they were open, and the wait time it said was less than a minute, and before the recording stopped, the dude answered the phone. So less than 30 seconds. I was thrilled at this, totally worth the trial. Anyway, the nice young man on the phone he gathered my information for the 2 pods that I had, and in the process of doing so, I kind of figured out a little tip with the controller. So if you do call Insulet, they will need the serial number on your controller. It can be found on this label right here on the back. I'm not going to let you stay up there so you don't steal mine. But here's a cool thing. Sorry, I got interrupted by the local Toyota dealership about a part. Anyway, on our PDM, he wanted to know the error code or the reference number for my alert. So he told me I could find that in history. That is wrong. If you want the reference code for why the pod failed, you need to click the little bell icon in the top for your alerts. So if we click that, so now I can see all my alerts and the times. So I'm going to scroll from today being Monday all the way back to the 1st. And you can see right here, it says pod error. Sorry, it's backwards. And it gives you that reference number. So I decided, since the alert here can just scroll, I've had a few more. So let me just keep scrolling. So I scrolled back to September, I think it was the 21st. Let me look. 21st. Yep, September 21st. Here we go again. Another pod error with a different reference code. So I got that one. And then I scrolled back a little bit further. I believe it was August 20-something, about a month earlier, and had another pod error. So I gathered all those dates and reference numbers for the nice young man on the phone. And then if you go over to, you click the little menu here, and you scroll up to history detail, you can get your daily history. So if you go over, or you scroll down, so it gives you the stuff throughout your day. So if I back this up to Saturday, October 1st, as you can see, it says Saturday, October 1st, we're going to scroll up, and you're going to see, hang on, let me get to where I'm at. Right here, I had a pod deactivate and then a pod activate. If you click the little arrow, voila, there's the lot number and the sequence number for that pod. So that's all the information that Insulet is going to ask you. I know that's a wonderful tidbit of information. So if you want to check, you can click it for the other pod and get that new information. So your controller holds all that information. I did tell the rep on the phone I only had 2 pods, and the other 2 pods that had errors, which I've supplied all the information from my controller, I did not have on me. They are sending me 4 replacement pods. So we'll see what happens. I thought you had to keep the pods and send them back, but maybe since I had the reference numbers from the PDM, as well as the lot and the sequence numbers, maybe that's not needed. If you're curious, on the back of the pod itself, you'll have a long number that starts with typically a letter, I believe. That is your lot number for the batch of pods, and the sequence number, I believe, is unique for that pod. Anyway, that's the same way the numbers are in the controller. I supplied everything to him. I've got 4 replacement pods coming, and they are sending me a pack of Pod Pals. Since I did lose that pod, it fell off. Wink, wink. Anyway, it did fall off, whether or not it was that easy or not. But anyway, so that's the cool information I wanted to share with you guys this week. Very short video. I hope you guys use this, and I'm not sure if you could do that on the Omnipod Dash system. I don't remember being able to do it on my previous Omnipod, the 2nd and 3rd generation system, but I am curious if that helps any of you out. It definitely helps me with lot numbers. I'm going to try my best to hold on to these pods that have malfunctions, just so that way if I do need them, I do have them. But it was simple. I say that the 40 minutes that I was on the phone with Insulin this morning was very worth it to get 4 replacement pods. Definitely will get me back boosted up. I currently have 1 pod that is not in use. I have one that's in use that I placed on yesterday, being Sunday. So it's technically on its 2nd day now. It'll go through tomorrow afternoon, I believe. If everything goes according to plan, then I'll have the 1 extra, and then I can do my supply reorder. I'm hoping to do that on Thursday to hopefully have the pods delivered on Saturday, I think. If not, I'll get them on Monday. But Insulin is 2-day shipping, the 4 replacement pods, so I should have those, and I will make it and then have a few extras for the next go round. So stick around. If you guys have any questions about the Omnipod 5 system, I would love to answer them. Drop a comment down below. Don't forget to hit that like button and that subscribe as well to stay up to date on these tips and tricks for the Omnipod 5. See you guys next week. Have a wonderful week.